welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe now, please. Today we will do different things, okay? And I'm going to discuss to you about the income tax here in Australia. Well, I'm not going to discuss everything, but I just want you to know that I'm going to teach you on how to lodge your income tax here in Australia so that you can get a return from Australian government. Yay! That means we can get money out of it. So how is income tax here in Australia calculated? I don't know. This season, like July, August, September, October, November, these are the days that you need to lodge your income tax to the government, because that's our responsibility to lodge our income tax if we earn money in that whole financial year. So as you know, here in Australia, the first day of financial year starts from the 1st July up to the last day of June the next year. Like for example, the first day of financial year this year is 1st July 2021, and it ends the next year of June 30th 2022. And I would like to let you know that you can lodge your own income tax online very easy, but it depends on your circumstance or your situation. Like for example, my income tax is just very simple and easy because I am just an employee and I don't have any multiple income, or I don't have any business at all. So it's just easy for me to lodge my own income tax. I did it almost every year because I don't have money to pay someone to do it for me, okay? What I'm trying to say is I want to save every penny here in Australia, so I'm doing it on my own. But if you have a business or you earn multiple income from different employers, like for example, you have a house rented, so I think you really need an agent or a lawyer to do the income tax for you. But if your circumstance is just the same as mine, if you're just an employee and you don't earn multiple income, so that's very easy to lodge your income tax online through MyGov, and then you link the ATO or Australian Taxation Office to your MyGov, and then there you can create your MyGov if you don't have a MyGov. And I think I will show you how to create MyGov account instantly. Now I'm going to show you on how did I prepare and submit my income tax here in Australia this year. To start with, let's log into my.gov.au website. If you don't have a MyGov account, just create one. I'll show you quickly how to create MyGov account. So if you don't have MyGov account, let's Google the right website, my.gov.au, so this one here, and click that one. And this is the right website, and scroll up, you can see this, create a MyGov account, and click that one. Then you can see the terms of use and click I agree. In here you need to supply your email address and you click next. Oops, that one. And they sent a code to your nominated email address, then type the code here, and then you need to click next. But I can't continue this process because I already have MyGov account. If you don't have one, just continue the step 3 until 5. It's just easy. And now it's time to log into MyGov account quickly. I just need my username and password, and then click on sign in. Then they will send a code by SMS to my mobile phone. Then type that code here and click next. And this is MyGov account looks like. You can see there are some quick links here below. Let's scroll up so you can see some quick links of some government services here, like you can see the Medicare, Job Active, ATO, and the Centrelink. If your MyGov account is very new and you want to link some government services, just scroll up here and you can see link another service. So this is the one you need to click. And then you can see some government services that are very important to you. Then you can choose to link those services. Like for example, you want to link the child support. So just click this child support. Then choose the best option for you and then click
Now
let's go back to Australian Taxation Office link because this is what we are going to do to lodge our income tax return this year. So this is my income tax return looks like. And as you can see, I have my income tax prepared by Australian Taxation Office from July 2020 until June 2021. And then the due date is the 1st November 2021. So let's prepare now. So basically, there are 4 steps to prepare our income tax return. The first is contact details. The second one is financial institution details. The third is personalized return. And then the fourth, we need to prepare a return. So in my case, I already fill out the contact details before the first time I lodge my income tax return. But if I want to update my contact details, I just use this field here. The next to provide are our phone number and email address. So I already put my email address and phone number. But if you have any changes, just click on the edit below and then you can make some changes. The next information they need are your residential address and postal address. You can also make changes in this tab. And then click next. And now we are here at financial institution details. In this section, you need to provide your bank account details such as this one, your account name, your BSB number, account number, and institution name. Then if you want to change, you just click this edit, and then if you're happy with that nominated bank account, just click next. Then it goes to personalized return. In this section, there are some questions that you need to answer, such as, were you an Australian resident for tax purposes from 1st July 2020 to 30th June 2021? And then, yeah, you need to answer this. So for me, I said yes. And the second question, do you have a spouse at any time between 1st July 2020 and 30th June 2021? So yes. Another question here, did you use the auto apps my deduction tool during the year? I said no, so I don't have any information in that section. Let's go to the next questions. Based on pre-fill information, we may have made some selections for you. Make other selections that may apply to include them in your tax return. So I don't need to read all of them because it's too long. Basically, you need to take these boxes here that are just applicable to you. So in my case, I will take this. You receive a salary or wages, and take salaries, Australian government payments such as job seeker, because I received a job seeker payment before, and then employment termination payment because our company was closed and I was given a pay. And the rest are not applicable to me, so let's scroll up. And you can take here, you had Australian interest or other Australian income, because I have a bank account and have a savings there. So I'll take interest, and the rest boxes are not applicable to me. So let's go to the next boxes. So as I told you, it really depends on your circumstance. So you need to read each box so that you will know which box you need to tick. The next very important box to tick is you had deductions you want to claim, because I want to claim something, money. And then work-related expenses and gifts or donations, interest. So that's it. Those are very important boxes to tick. And I guess the others are not applicable to me, so I'll just scroll up and go to the next section. But I guess these sections are not applicable to me, so I think I'll just take the next. Otherwise, you can read everything, and if you're happy with that, reading everything, click next. And finally, we are now at the final stage, which is prepare the return. So let's prepare our return from 2020 to 2021. Actually, this is already pre-filled by Atto. As you can read here, we pre-fill information into My Tax and it becomes available. You shouldn't rely on pre-filled information. So just check if all the informations are correct. If not, then you can edit. But if you're happy with it, they're all correct, and then you can just proceed. So now let's start to check if all the informations prepared by Atto are correct. So first, I have here my occupation where I earned my salary, and below are salary, wages, allowances. So they input the company name that I worked before. So your employer will give you a summary of your taxable income and tax withheld beforehand. You can keep that and check if the figures are correct. Another income I got from Australian government is job seeker payment, because I lost my job, and then later on the COVID-19 pandemic went worst. So they give a job seeker payment for the people who lost their job. And they took a tax from it because I chose to deduct a tax from my. The next one is employment termination payments, because I told you I lost my job, the company was closed, and I was given a pay for that, and they took taxes from it. Now let's go to another section, which is the interest. This section is all about the income I got from my savings in the bank, and luckily they did not took taxes from it. And this one is not applicable to me because I'm not working from home, so I don't need to get a claim in this. So those are all the income that I got, and the taxable income summarized here, and the tax withheld in here. So that's it, and let's go up. And the next important details to fill out is your spouse detail. In here, you need to input your spouse details. So I have my partner, and he is an employee too. He is working in a company, and he has a taxable income for the whole year. So you need to add or edit so that you can input your partner's details and his annual salary taxable income. You need to provide your spouse given name, other names, spouse family name, the date of birth and gender, and below are some other informations that they ask. And then there's a question: did you have a spouse for the full year from 1st July 2020 to 30th June 2021? And I take yes because it's a yes. Next, it seemed like it's complicated because there are too many boxes that you will input something, but all you need to input is your spouse taxable income because he's an employee and you don't receive any other fund. So it's just you leave it blank like that. It doesn't matter if it's not applicable to you. When you read it, it's not applicable to you, then just don't do anything about it. You just input an amount if you receive something, or if your partner receive any other kinds of income, so you need to put that. Otherwise, just leave it blank. What I did here was input my partner's salary because he is working and he received a taxable income for the whole year. And that's it for his taxable income because he doesn't receive any other income. And the rest are not applicable to him. So let's just leave it blank and answer these questions here. I answered no to these questions because my spouse did not receive family assistance and these questions are not applicable to us. So just click save and continue. Next section is income test, and this is not applicable to us because we don't have any dependent children at all. So that's 0. Next is the Medicare and private health insurance. We don't have any private health insurance. If you have, then you can add it here. And this section here, we don't have the Medicare levy surcharge, and we only have private health insurance policies, so that's it. Let's move on to the next question. How did you complete the tax return? Prepared myself or tax help volunteer? So I prepared it myself, so I take this. Next, will you need to lodge an Australian tax return in the future years? I said yes. And we are done now, so let's calculate our tax estimate. By clicking this, you can quickly see the estimated amount of the tax that will be refunded to you, and it will be deposited to your account 2 to 3 business days after they process your income tax return. And this is my estimated tax refund of my taxable income for the whole year. I'm sorry, this is confidential, so you won't be able to see how much I got from my income tax refund. If you're happy with it and you believe that you provided accurate details to the best of your knowledge, click this box to sign the declaration and then click Lodge. And finally, we are done. Our 2020 to 2021 income tax return has been successfully lodged on the 30th July 2021, and the lodgement receipt will be emailed to my email address within 30 minutes. Easy, right? Thanks for watching. Okay, that's it everyone. I hope you learned something on how to prepare and lodge your own income tax here in Australia, because if you will not lodge your income tax, then you cannot get a return from the Australian government. So as you can see on my application that I have a return, right? But you cannot see how much I got, but it's really big actually. You have a bigger tax, but you also have a bigger return later on. It's just like you're saving money in the government and you will get it later on at the end of financial year. Thank you so much for watching. See you when I see you. Bye. I love you. Very nice view. I hope you enjoy watching the view, everyone. Time to go now. See you when I see you. Bye. Love you.